Thank you so much.
I need 1 minute. I need to. In the morning, I was feeling. Yes, in the morning I was feeling as if I have a slight cold. So I called my medical team to check corona. They took samples as usual. There is what they call a rapid one. That one was negative. Then there are two which go for deep analysis. One was negative, the other one was positive. So I'm a suspect of corona as I'm standing here. That's why you saw me coming in separate cars with Mama. I said, Mama, please, you use your car. But since I'm here, I will not infect you. I have kept there's a big distance here. So we shall sort out that retro issue. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for the clear and concise exposition of the government policy in your address and fulfilling your constitutional obligation as per Article 101(1) of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda. We take cognizance of the government legislative agenda for the third session, and we do pledge our proven commitment that will make sure Parliament will do what we have agreed today. Your Excellency and honorable members, having listened to your passionate appeal to increase industrialization, I want to put the record clear. This is the Hansard of Parliament, and I want the Hansard to be very clear that in the financial year that we are in, we appropriated 77 billion for Kira Motors. However, the money was used for other purposes. I therefore appeal the line ministers to exercise their political supervisory role. The blame should not come to Parliament. We did our part and appropriated money. 2, the Employment Amendment Bill 2022 and the Competitions Bill were passed by Parliament awaiting assent of the President, so we'll be expecting a scented copy from the President. Honorable members, I want to retaliate on a few things. In the third session of 11th Parliament, we shall reactivate and intensify the monitoring and reporting of attendance of the House sittings by both the members of Parliament and the ministers. This will help us in doing our accountability to the electorates on how effectively we have represented them, both in the House, in the committee, and remember Article 79(1). One of our roles is representation, so we should be accountable to our voters. We need to know where you are, whether you're in Parliament, you're in Kampala, you're where. So the voters need to know where you are. We are going to reactivate the data where you're going to log in for us to know how many members attend the House. The money that is paid to us members of Parliament is taxpayers' money, and we must be able to account for it to avoid becoming corrupt. Honorable members, His Excellency the President will be back here on 15th June 2022 to deliver the budget speech. 2023, sorry. The President will be here on 15th June 2023. I am happy you are alert. The President will be here on 15th June 2023 to deliver the budget speech. We therefore urge you to be here to know what goes to your electorates, to know how much you've appropriated to your people and work for this country. And once more, Your Excellency, we want to thank you, even with the condition that you're in, for creating time to come and deliver the state of national address. And we want to thank Mama for accompanying you. On a special note, we want to thank all the invited guests, all the dignitaries that are here. And I want to thank the members of Parliament. And I say all this for God and my country, and God bless you all.
Adjournment.
Honorable Your Excellency and honorable members of Parliament, the House is adjourned to 15th June 2023 at 2 at Kololo grounds.
The anthems.
I'm going to perhaps see some of this
So good evening. I know it's been 3 hours of that speech, but the president has done speaking to us and addressing the nation on what exactly is the plan, but also holding stock of what happened between 2022 and 2023, this financial year. The achievements have been made, and he also has given directives on what needs to be done. He has touched areas of agriculture, education. He has come to also security, and he has finished it off well by also talking about things that he needs to be able to see. He has given us 4 tiers that he needs to see improved in the next financial year. He has also given projections of what oil and gas would look like, what also the economy should look like, what the financial position of the country should be like. 55.3 trillion shillings is what he talked about there. But also he has given us a speech, an elaborate speech about what he expects from Parliament come 2023, 2024, looking at that. But even as we see off all this, the Speaker will be seeing off the President. They'll be having a photo moment just at a booth here that has the State of the Nation's address. Also, different ministers have had their marching orders. As the President has finished the State of the Nation's address, we also have received the 3rd session of Parliament, and this was the first meeting that is happening. Also, the Speaker has been able to reiterate some of the things that are there, that the database will be put in place, people will be registered as they come into, members of Parliament need to give value for money even as they get into debate on some of these bills. He has also given the legislative agenda of government, especially looking at some of the bills that did not go through this, the 2nd session and the 1st session of the 11th Parliament, and he said, you know what, I need these things to pass. He has said also the anti-homosexuality act that is now there, he will have an elaborate session or broadcast before the end of June to be able to elaborate on this. He has been specific on some things about the Anti-Homosexuality Act, and he says he will give an elaborate session where he talks about some of these things. And he has talked about agriculture, he has talked about, you know, climate change, how it has affected. He has said prices have come down, but the prices of food are still up because of climate change, and he has emphatically put it on irrigation to have some of these things go forward. So from us here at UBC, we're grateful you've spent your evening with us here. My name is Timothy Nyangweso, and from us to you and the tech team that has made sure this happens, God bless you. Have a fabulous week.